don't know whose job it is, but somebody needs to get over here ASAP and get a hold of Jaguar Wright. Grab her and take her home, because this is out of control, and we are about to talk about it right now. But before I tell you guys what I think, I want you to hear what Jaguar Wright had to say about Christian Keys and Tyler Perry and a few others. So here we go.
Tyler Perry told his male actors they're not allowed to consort with me because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler, and you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends. And I don't care how long it's been since I talked to them. They will always be my friends. Always. Tim and Durrett and Lamont Rucker were not the same after they went on camera with Tyler Perry. Christian, I think you can tell me why. Hit me up. Can you please tell me why they were directed by Tyler Perry to never speak to me again? Tyler.
So you heard what she had to say, right? And let me say this. So before I even say what I have to say, I want to say at some point, Tyler Perry, Diddy, TD Jakes, one of them, I don't know who, I mean, it's quite a few, pick a male celebrity, any male celebrity that she has defamed, is going to have to step up to the plate and hold her accountable for these salacious tales that she is sharing with the public, if they are not in fact true, if being the operative word, because that's my question. Like, why is she talking loose at the lips like this and no one is calling her to the plate? Is it because this doesn't have a dime and it's not worth your time? Or is it because there's an element of truth to what she's saying and they don't want to sue her, because then you have to go into discovery, and that's when all your tea and all your business is put in the streets? So I'm wondering, why is she just talking like this and no one is really just saying, okay, it's time to shut this down? Because I don't know. So anyhow, we all know Christian Keys, said what he said a few weeks ago. And ever since he said what he said, everyone has been speculating that it's Tyler Perry. Now, if it is Tyler Perry, I wouldn't be surprised, right? But I don't necessarily subscribe to conjecture. I like facts. I like details. So if it is Tyler Perry, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, I see what y'all see. I see what you guys see. But it's not my business to put someone else's business in the streets. That is Tyler's story to tell when Tyler is ready to tell it. And if he never wants to tell it, then it's not going to affect my quality of life. So I'm not really invested in what he tells or what he doesn't tell. Now, as it relates to Christian and what's going on to him, once you involve someone else, it's no longer just your story, it's also their story. So if Christian has a story to tell, then I'm definitely open to hearing that. But when it comes to Christian, he has given us little breadcrumbs, right? And I'm a firm believer in respecting the breadcrumbs, right? If Christian says, this is how much you want to tell, I want to tell, then I'm going to stop right where he stops me, right? I'm not one of these people who keep pushing and sort of edging, trying to get more information from him if he says this is where he wants to take it. Now, maybe he has his own reasons for not wanting to disclose who it is. Maybe he's concerned about his career. Maybe he's concerned about being blacklisted. Maybe he's going to write a tell-all at some point, and he just doesn't want to share it on the internet for free when he knows that he can make a coin down the line. So I'm not sure exactly why he's not telling the information right now, but respect his agenda, right? Because when you don't respect Christian's agenda or you don't respect his process, then in my opinion, that is re-victimizing the victim, right? So you're just adding trauma on top of trauma because, again, you're forcing yourself on him. Maybe not in an intimate capacity, but the whole problem that he has with Tyler Perry is that his boundaries weren't respected, right? And when you go on the internet and try to figure out who it is and put these puzzle pieces together, you were pretty much doing the same thing. Again, just on an intimate capacity, you're not respecting his boundaries. Christian specifically said that this is what he wanted us to know. So when he's ready to tell his story, let him tell it. I don't understand why people want to tell the story for him. Which brings me back to Jaguar Wright. So Jaguar Wright keeps on talking about these Diddy parties, right? Now, Diddy, what did Beyonce say, baby, you're no angel? We know he's not an angel. But some of this stuff is so far-fetched, or maybe I'm just, too grounded just to believe that a lot of this is true. But my whole thing is, if you know anything, not that I do, about, these sort of activities that these men have, they don't want anything feminine around it. That goes for cis women, trans women, drag queens, effeminate boys, androgynous, non-binary, gender non-conforming. These heteronormative cis men who engage in these DL practices, they don't want any femininity around that. So when Jaguar Wright said that, she saw Tyler at a Diddy party, first of all, sis, what were you doing there? What were you doing in the party? So you just in there, girl, just, keeping a log, a journal of everything that's going on. And if you were in there and you saw him there having a good time, as you said, first of all, why would you go to the party not to have a good time? If you go to the party, have a good time. I'm just saying. But what were you doing at the party? Which leads me to believe, A, you weren't there, okay? And B, I don't think you were there because they wouldn't want you there. All these men up in here, and then there's just one cis woman sitting in the middle of the party just to take information. That don't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. So now here she goes reaching out to Christian Keys. Again, trying to involve herself in some mess. Now, it's like she's trying to become Tasha K 2.0. Or Kaya 2.0. Like she's really trying to involve herself in the mess, in the nonsense. And Jaguar Wright has a beautiful voice. She can sing, okay? And I don't understand why she's letting this gossip and drama and stuff overshadow her talent and not getting back to the studio. You do have the spotlight on you, sis. Now is the time to strike. Write a song called Gossip. Write a song called Inside Information. Write a song called Whispers. Something that might intimate, that may sort of correlate to what you've been telling us on the internet. But this whole thing about, reaching out to Christian Keys and Tyler Perry and coming up with all of this secondhand information, tertiary information, like, I'm just not buying it at this point. And it's not that anything that she says couldn't have happened. I just don't necessarily believe that she was in the place when it happened. I don't necessarily believe that she has all the information that she has. So I'm curious to know what you guys have to say about this. It's just really interesting to me, again, that no one is calling sis to the carpet. Someone, Tyler Perry, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Diddy, I need one of y'all to take homegirl to court. Otherwise, I'm going to start questioning her. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying, the less I see sis being pulled into litigation, the more I'm believing that she might have a little bit of information. I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment below and let me know who you believe.